So this is a poem that I wrote. It's very personal to me. It's about my dad, and I love him very much, but we have our issues. We don't really see eye to eye all the time, or he kind of lets his fiancée take over his life, and I think he needs to take control back and kind of lead his own life. So I don't really feel like I can openly and honestly talk to him about these things, so this is why I wrote this poem, to kind of express the way I feel, because he won't listen to how I feel. So this is called For the Voice Never Heard. Fox in socks, and socks on fox. And what's that word? A Canucks? Canuck. Yeah, that's the word, Canucks. Silly rhymes and jumbled words. You read these to me every night, and sometimes you read them with Mom, trying to see who could twist their tongues the best. And you did this until we fell asleep on clouds and fishes swam off the walls into our dreams. You slept a lot. That's how we bonded. Daddy and daughter, together forever. But sometimes I woke up. That's when I started my adventures. When I screamed, I wanted you to hear me. And when I cried, I wanted you to comfort me. And when I loved you with my all, I wanted you to do the same. But you didn't, nor can you. The Irish shot glass that plugged your ears also manipulated your judgment and took over. And you think, locking me away in a four-walled barricade, breathing my own disease would kill me? Rather, I was reborn into a hollow wishing stone, something that's safer to be. There was that time I took a marker and I drew my feelings, my thoughts, my passions, my dreams, and my happiness on my skin for the world to see. And I drew it on your bed too, so when you dreamed, I could share a part of me with you. But you didn't like that, on account of you scrubbing my skin raw, leaving me bare, blank. I don't call you father. The title barely fits. I've pondered long and hard, seeing how I've had the time, uncovering a suitable name for you. Invalid. There was the time I tried to be like Mom. She painted her lips red, so I painted my face. Mom was sad when she saw her lipstick, her favorite one, to make her face all over me. I think that's because she was afraid that when I got older, I would take her place. You've been too sickly to guard me, letting my skin callous and bleed from exposure, when after I'm sucked into the ocean's grasp, drowning, burning, and dying. I reach my hand for yours, but the puppet master tugs at your strings, conniving and contriving, plunging my face farther to hell where she said I belonged. I miss her sometimes when she left, so I cried. But rather than getting comfort sitting on your lap, I sat in the bathroom where you made me drink my tears and wash the permanently stained glass of my eyes. So I sit and wait, wondering if you ever really cared, like the time I fell out of our treehouse and I bruised the skin in between my thighs, or maybe when I left, hoping my absence would lead you to reality, but it hasn't yet. And though you're not here with me, I do wish to tell you, the days grow longer and I grow wiser and stronger and curvier, to the point where you will not recognize me. And that's okay, because love will not turn me into a footrest. I am not a coat hanger for your ponderous troubles and worries. When you cut the rope and escape her pristine snow globe, flee the impossible, and you will find me again with weary, open arms. I wish we could go back to bed, where everything was soft and where I could feel you breathe. I could let my imagination run through the layers of my head. I wish we didn't have to wake up from that perfect scene, so that you'd never leave and you'd always be there for me. But I guess the rabbit will do for now. He can hop through my dreams and grow up with me until you come back to me. So just a few points I want to make. I do love my dad. I love my dad very much, and he loves me too. We just have these issues that we can't really talk about together. He's not a drunk. and I've never been abused by him nor his fiancée. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them, because a lot of the things I mentioned are flashbacks to my life, allusions to things that were in my childhood, and a lot of things have some double meanings to them too. So just feel free to ask. Hope you enjoyed.